Welcome everyone. Thank you for joining us. This is Todd McClendon here with Seth Donahue, and we're here for Ohio High School basketball here from Dick Geyer Gymnasium, home of the Bishop Hartley Hawks, taking on the Highland High School Scots. I would just like to send a congratulations to DJ Darnell, leader of the Bishop Hartley Hawks, averaging 14 points a game and named first team Central Catholic League. Congratulations, DJ Darnell. He is a senior and a true leader of this team on offense and defense. A spark plug, the heart and soul of the team, and well-deserved honors, first team.
Yeah, absolutely. Like you just said, the key word there is leader. On the offensive and defensive side of the ball, he really puts this team on his back, and he's one of the reasons that Bishop Hartley is 12-6 this year and has the number 8 seed in this tournament.
I'm looking forward to I'm looking forward to this matchup tonight. Hartley shows great toughness on offense and defense. They have known to get off to slow starts this year, but really been able to turn it on. So I'm looking for them to get off to a good start this game, and get up on them early.
Yeah, that's one of the key things is you got to come out starting strong. You have to set the tone if you're Bishop Hartley. You have the home court advantage in a sense with limited fans, but still you're at your home court. You're hosting the Highland Scots into your gymnasium, and here you got to take care of business. So, and this is what tournament basketball is all about. You have this entire regular season of hard work and dedication to get to this point, and this is where it all truly matters. So.
Definitely, it's one and done. So, Highland is going to give it their best shot. They're 5-14 this year, so they haven't had the best season, but a win here would really, really turn it around for them, I think, this year, and be a real positive for them to get a tournament win.
And ladies and gentlemen, this basketball game between Highland High School and Bishop Hartley High School is being broadcast through the cooperation of the Ohio High School Athletic Association. The Ohio High School Athletic Association is a voluntary, nonprofit educational organization through which member schools work cooperatively to adopt the standards and regulations that guide their interscholastic activities. The upholding of these standards and the adherence to the regulations helps to provide more wholesome and educationally worthwhile activities for student athletes grades 7 through 12. The schools participating in this contest consider interscholastic athletics an integral part of the educational program and primarily for the purpose of making better men and women out of their students. Unless it accomplishes this, it cannot be justified in the high school program. Tonight's tournament game is one of many being played throughout the state, leading to the state championship. The OHSAA reserves all broadcasting rights to postseason tournament games.
Thank you, Seth. We are shortly here to get underway here shortly. They are doing the starting lineups now. And Bishop Hartley will be soon to take center court.
But what we were back to saying to what we were talking about earlier, we talked about Bishop Hartley. Well, for Sparta, you're coming in, you're the lower seed, or the higher seed, excuse me. And the game is really on you to you got to come in here to this road game and get a win. And the two people to do that for Highland is Jordan Bellamy, who is the leading scorer with 12.5 points per game, and Brock Church is the second leading scorer with 10 points per game. So if if this team wants to have a chance to win this game, those two are going to have to play well for Highland.
Like you said, Jordan Bellamy, second team Knox Morrow Athletic Conference, second team Central District. Your leaders have to step up and play. And he's their leading man, so he's going to have to step up and really show that he can put this team on his back and really make some plays on offense and defensively for them. Because you know that Bishop Hartley's leader, DJ Darnell, is definitely ready for that. I'm sure he's ready to make some buckets and really ready to rank some plays. I'm sure he's not ready for his season to end just yet, so I'm looking forward to a very exciting game and a very strong performance from Bishop Hartley tonight. They are heavily favored in this game.
Yes,
Tip-off is short.
Yeah, this should be, like I said, this is tournament basketball. This is what we've all been waiting for. This is where we're going to see the highest level of play from all the schools in Ohio from here on out. So it should be good, and for the boys basketball, it starts tonight.
Nico Thomas and Garrett Fitzpatrick are to jump it up. Tip controlled by Hartley, and we are underway. Darnell brings it up, crosses the mid-stripe line. Hartley just moving it around the perimeter right now. In their fashion offense, drive and dribble. There's a kick ball against Sparta.
And we've noticed that with Bishop Hartley, their past few games is they're not going to rush or force anything. They're going to let the offense come to them, and they're not going to take ill-advised shots. They're going to take the open shots and the high-percentage shots and convert that way.
Perimeter movement. Hartley's moving that ball around the perimeter. Shot is off by Blayton Blanchard. Back the other way are the Scots. That pressure defense that we talked about from Bishop Hartley and DJ Darnell, forcing the turnover, forcing the travel early on in this game.
Yeah, and expect that from not only this half, but for the entire game. Is they're going to be relentless. They're going to cause turnovers, and that's how they know that they're going to be able to get this win tonight.
Hartley with some ball movement. They look inside, off the hands of Nico Thomas. Turnover.
Yeah, good idea by Blanchard to drive and find a lane to get in there, but Nico Thomas just couldn't get a hand on it.
Hartley's setting up a press, a diamond press. They're looking to trap these corners. Scott's on the board. Number 13, Garrett Fitzpatrick. That was a great way to break the press. Good ball movement, and they got a good look at the basket. Sloppy ball handling by Bishop Hartley, and we got a quick turnover back the other way.
And that was a great job by that last possession for Highland. Continue to pass the ball. Don't dribble into the corners. Passing the ball is how you're going to beat the press, and that's how they're doing it this time down the floor too.
Scots are doing a good job getting that ball in the middle of that press, and they got a good look. It just was off. Bishop Hartley back the other way. Dribble drive. Sloppy basketball right now by Blaine Blanchard and Nico Thomas.
It's not necessarily sloppy. Blanchard had the right idea, and it was a beautiful look. Thomas just didn't crash down to the hoop in time, but Blanchard did the right thing. As Alex Blaine gets a turnover, he brought up the second help defender, and that left Nico Thomas wide open, and he had a beautiful wraparound pass, but Thomas just not able to get a hand on it these first couple possessions.
Blayton Blanchard just a tad sloppy with the ball, his third turnover so far right now. They're going to have him sit down and try to calm him down just a little bit. He has the right idea. It's just a little aggressive right now. Ref time. Scott's ball. Half-court dribble drive and one. Jordan Bellamy, the Scots' leading scorer, has a chance for the three-point play. Strong move.
And good out-of-bounds play. You'll see Bellamy get the handoff here, able to drive, and Henson he has to contest that layup a little bit tougher. It was just basically a walk-in.
I wonder if the Scots know that Bishop Hartley generally gets off the slow starts. This is right up their alley. They're down 4-0. They look sluggish and slow early, but as Hartley goes, they really turn it around. So I'm sure they'll find themselves. They're moving the ball on the perimeter now. Let's see if we can get a bucket to open up the scoring for them. DJ Darnell with a charging call. That's a really tough call.
Yeah, that was it is a tough call if you're DJ Darnell, but that's it looks like that's number 32, Wyatt Groves, who was able to step over there for the help side defense, get in front of Darnell, and able to take the charge.
Scouts moving the ball around the perimeter. They were able to break the press pretty easily. Offensive rebound, turnover. Nico Thomas on the push. To Jacob Thomas. To Will Miller, missed 3. Scouts back the other way. Perimeter movement. Ball movement. Bishop Hartley with their pressure defense gets a hand on it. Jacob Thomas all the way for 2, coast to coast.
And that started down there on the defensive end. I believe that was Alex Blaine getting a tip ball. Jacob Thomas was there at the right spot at the right time and able to get that steal.
Scouts are being really, really patient with the basketball, moving it around the perimeter, able to break that press pretty easily. They're constantly getting it in the middle and able to get whatever shot they want right now. Bishop Hartley has to toughen up and not let that ball go to the middle so easily.
Well, as I had said, when you're going to break a press, the best way to do that is by passing it around, as Nico Thomas takes a 3. Will Miller's there for a rebound. We're going to get a jump ball here. But they're doing a good job. As I'd said, the best way to beat the press is by passing. Get those defenders that are pressing, moving around constantly. That eventually opens up spaces, opens up gaps, and as we've seen a couple times, that they have a good, high-quality shots.
Bishop Hartley is getting their hands on just about every ball, but they have to move their feet. We got a blocking call on number 5, Nico Thomas.
That one's actually going to go on Will Miller.
Wyatt Groves to the line. Oh, they're going to call it on the ground. It's not a shooting foul. Scotts takes it out under the basket.
Hartley's number 12 is down on the floor.
And a guy to watch out for Bishop Hartley is the guy who just checked in, number 12, Amari Gaston. He is one of the cogs in this wheel for Bishop Hartley that helps them. His defensive production especially causes a lot of problems for everyone that he guards. And I expect him to, he didn't end up starting, but coming off the bench, I expect him to have a productive game.
I would say Amari Gastons is probably their most athletic player. He provides that athleticism on the inside. He's an excellent rebounder, an excellent defender. I really like what he brings to the table.
Yeah, he's a 6'3", Jay Henson there for 3, just a little too strong. Jay Henson is Amari Gaston is a 6'3" junior who, as you said, is very athletic. He can guard the 1 through the 5 position. He does it all, a lot on defense, and as I said, his intensity and his motor runs high the entire game, every second he's out there.
You don't think the Scots know that they're underdogs? They are really, really playing smart with the basketball. They're being very patient, and they are just methodically breaking this press of Bishop Hartley's right now very easily, to be honest.
Well, when it comes down to tournament play, there's always one concern that both teams always worried about, and that's who's going to take care of the ball. As Gaston looks like he's going to get called for the foul here.
Just a ticky-tack reach in.
Yeah, you got to be able to slide. Got to be able to slide your feet, and you can't let the offensive player beat you, especially when he's right along the out-of-bounds line.
Timeout, Bishop Hartley.
The Hawks take 37 timeouts.
It's not too much out of the norm that Bishop Hartley is down. It's only 6-2 right now. We've seen them down by a lot more in the first half. I just feel like when Bishop Hartley gets ready to get it revved on and turned on defense, on offense, then I think they'll really have their way with this game.
Yeah, and it's nothing to worry about right now. It's only been 5 minutes into the first quarter. Both teams, they haven't played each other at all this year. So this is the tournament time where you're still going to be feeling each other out. First quarter, definitely. Maybe the second quarter, you get a little bit more comfortable and learn how each other play. And if things still aren't going your way, you go into the half and you make adjustments. But as I said, it's only 5 minutes into this first quarter. Nothing to be worried about right now. Just continue to play solid, hard basketball.
Pressure defense by Bishop Hartley, forcing another turnover on the travel. Good job by Brandon Blanchard. Blanchard brings it up for Bishop Hartley. It gets him in their offense this time. Gives him a different look. Bishop Hartley has a lot of good ideas with the ball tonight. They are just being very careless. Another turnover for Bishop Hartley right now, which is really hurting them on offense.
Yeah, and the teammates know what each other wants to do. They're just reacting about a half a second too late. Right there, Blaine was able to get in there as Bellamy takes a three and banks it in.
Bellamy banking a three from the top of the key. He is their leading scorer with 12.5 points a game, and he's already got 5 right now. So he's looking to get it going. Like I said at the beginning of the game, your best players are going to be the ones that win it for you when it's tournament time. Strong take by Alex Blaine. Way to get to the line and get yourself going.
32, correction. Brock Church.
And look at this three here from the top of the key, and it is Tuesday, so technically the bank is open.
Oh. Did he call it, though?
At this point, I don't think he cares. I think he's just happy it went in.
With DJ Darnell on the bench with 2 fouls early, Bishop Hartley is struggling on the offensive end. Alex Blaine connects on 1 or 2 free throws. Scots bring it up. Bishop Hartley gives them a different look. They come out of the press and they go straight man-to-man defense, and they're looking to trap. Oh. Alex Blaine with a steal, and then he's fouled hard.
Number 22.
Bishop Hartley ball.
That is 2.
Alex Blaine showing some real toughness, getting in there and getting scrappy for the ball. I like it.
I love watching Alex Blaine play. And he's one of those guys where he lays everything out on the floor. He doesn't care if he's a little bit shorter or not as strong as the other guys. He's not afraid to go at you and play with aggression.
Scott's moving the ball around the perimeter. Bellamy with the ball, looking to make something happen for him. Strong drive by Bellamy all the way. Just missed the layup. Offensive rebound by the Scots. Looked to be a clean block, but they get blatant. Brandon Blanchard with the foul. Looked to be really clean.
Yeah, it looked that way, but I think he had a hand on his hip as he was going up, and maybe we can see his. Looks like that.
The Scots are playing tough. They are not afraid. They are a 5-14 team playing against a 12-6 team, and they seem to be playing with all the confidence, and they believe they can win this game. Blake.
Number 22, Daniel Norman.
We'll get a check here at this foul from Bladen Blanchard. Bellamy just missed the three. Yeah, it looks like he had that hand just on his backside, maybe a slight push.
Out of bounds under. Bishop Hartley, dribble drive, perimeter movement. Reversal. Blaine Blanchard with the strong dribble drive baseline for 2.
And with DJ Darnell not out there on the floor, expect Braden Blanchard to take a big step as one of the offensive people to get this team going for the Hawks.
Bishop Hartley back on defense. Alex Blaine, just amazing defense right now. Just way to move your feet.
Oh, my goodness.
The bank is open. It's Tuesday, and are they calling all these shots off the bank? The Scots, when I mean a 5-14 team, you need some things to go right. They got some things going right for them right now.
Yeah, and you can see a couple of smiles on some of the players down there on the court. They're feeling confident in this as this first quarter winds down, but you got to remember it's a 4-quarter game. And you don't want to leave that man wide
Alex
open.
Blaine for 3.
If you leave Alex Blaine wide open, he will hit those threes.
And at the end of 1, it is Bishop Hartley 8, Highland Scots 13. This is Score on Air, brought to you by OMS. I'm Todd McClendon here with Seth Donahue.
Have you always dreamed about a career in sports broadcasting but aren't sure where to begin? Well, if so, then look no further than the Sports Emphasis program at the Ohio Media School. Whether in front of the camera, on the microphone, or behind the scenes, you'll learn from a pro to be a pro in the Sports Emphasis program at the Ohio Media School. You'll get hands-on training and live in-the-field experience at some of Ohio's biggest sporting events. You'll be the star of your very own webcast, and you'll get the opportunity to interview some of Ohio's biggest athletes. Call us today at 614-655-5250 or visit our website at beonair.com.
And we are back here at Dick Geyer Gymnasium, where Highland High School has a 13-8 lead over Bishop Hartley. And ladies and gentlemen, if you're enjoying this broadcast and would like to learn how it's done behind the scenes, check out the Ohio Media School located in Columbus. If you're interested in radio production, TV broadcasting, or digital media, the Ohio Media School is the choice for you. Visit Ohio Media School at beonair.com/Columbus. You can also find the Ohio Media School on all your favorite social media. Ohio Media School, we change lives.
Back the start of the second quarter, just off by Bladen Blanchard for 3 from the corner. Scott's pushing it back at him. Bishop Hartley has come out of that diamond press and have gone to a man-to-man stifling defense. They are really up on him. Alex Blaine is just all over the place tonight, people.
And he's upset with himself. He's upset with himself that he didn't have that one. He's already got his fingertips on 4 or 5 passes today.
Bishop Hartley getting the crowd behind. Alex Blaine again on defense and picking up the foul to boot.
Alex Blaine being in the right spot. Nice job with the backside help defense. Ball was slightly overthrown down low to Gavin DeBoard. Alex Blaine able to get that steal. That's great help side defense.
Really, really stepping up with the captain on the bench, Alex Blaine, putting in the work for DJ Darnell as he sits down in foul trouble. Just off from 3 by Jay Henson. The play made by Alex Blaine. He's really putting a stamp on this game right now. Out of bounce under.
Yeah, Jordan Bellamy doesn't look happy that when he wasn't able to secure that rebound, the ball hit the out of bounce line.
Will Miller, pump fake, almost the and 1, but he'll be going to the line shooting 2.
That one's going to go on Garrett Fitzpatrick, his first. Will Miller is another kid that I love watching play. He is technically their big man. He's 6'4", forward, and just built like a brick house. I mean, he's not afraid to get down low and be physical with anyone.
Another for Miller.
Will Miller knocks down the first one, 1 of 2. Knocks down the second one, 2 of 2. And he converts both shots. And the Scots are pushing it real hard and fast right at the press. Good ball movement by the Scots around the perimeter. Wide open look for 3. Brock Church, their second leading scorer, gets himself on the board.
And you said the key word that you used right there was ball movement. They got the Bishop Hartley team constantly running around, and they made the extra pass and was able to find the wide open shots.
The Scots number 33, Wyatt Rose, misses foul.
Jacob Thomas drawing a foul right there, just great off the ball movement. Just able to just get a slight hold on the back end. Nico Thomas, strong, rebounding. Will Miller, another offensive rebound and put back conversion.
Good job by both Nico Thomas and Will Miller, not giving up on the play, staying down low around the basket. And that pesky defense is causing the turnovers for the Highland Scots.
And that's where Bishop Hartley excels. They're not the best offensive team, but they turn their defense into offense so easily with good open transition buckets, off steals. Bishop Hartley is looking to force the point down low right now. They've been banging them.
Number 7.
Will Miller not afraid to go down low and
Number 7.
take on Garrett Fitzpatrick as he picks up his second foul.
And with 5:31 left in the second quarter, Bishop Hartley is already shooting 1 and 1. Will Miller misses the first of the 1 and 1, going back the other way to the Highland Scots. Even with Bishop Hartley being down, that's a really good sign, being that you're in the penalty already and can get to the free throw line. So they've been attacking the basket. They just need to convert a little bit. Good defense. Good rebound by Jacob Thomas, and he's looking to push it in transition all the way. Jacob Thomas misses the layup.
Did everything right except finishing that layup. Nice over and under to get past the defender, but just couldn't quite finish.
Jordan Bellamy from way outside. I guess that kid just has the green light.
He is the leading scorer on this team, and that would seem that was the case, especially on that last possession.
A miss by. Ball movement on the perimeter by the Scots. Really working it around. Dribble drive by Bellamy. We got a touch foul on Brandon Blanchard on the perimeter.
Yeah, he ended up getting beat. Jordan Bellamy was able to get by him. Got to keep your hands off him, though. If you're Blanchard, you got to trust that your help side defense will be in there to help you.
Bishop Hartley seems to be playing some sort of a matchup zone right now, and they're just switching everything. Great defense. Alex Blaine again with another steal. Runs the wing, three-point bomb. Alex Blaine doing it on both ends.
And what did I say? You cannot leave Alex Blaine open. He is too good of a three-point shooter to leave open.
Timeout, Highland High School Scots. I mean, Alex Blaine is just really turning it up
Gosh, you couldn't have said it best. I mean, that last deflection that he had right there on the defensive end, that had to have been at least his 6th or 7th. Getting his hand in the passing lane. And when you're Coach Randy Quartercracks, that's exactly what you want to see from your team. You got one guy doing it. Now a little bit more work needs to be done with some of the other players, but they are heading in the right direction. They started off really slow, as we had said. Bishop Hartley tends to do so. Right there at the end of the first quarter, they made some adjustments, and now it's a 1-point game here.
And Alex Bland is the man right now.
Yeah, he's got a 7 of Bishop Hartley's 15 points.
And he has at least 3 steals already.
Yes, minimum.
And another 5, and another 3 or 4 deflections where his hand's just on the ball. So he's just all over the place.
If deflections could be a stat accredited towards a possible double-double, I'm sure that he would get it here by the end of the game.
The Scots setting up a 3-point corner shot. Bellamy, dribble drive, strong take. Wasn't able to convert. Back the other way, DJ Darnell pushing it in transition. Looking for Will Miller, looking for Alex Bland. Good ball movement on the perimeter. Will Miller with the strong take. Way to keep it alive by Nico Thomas. Tapped and last touch by Highland Scots.
It was a good job by Will Miller, able to get into the lane and use his strength to get toward the basket, but just a little strong off the back iron. And Nico Thomas had a beautiful post move down there, a nice spin move. Couldn't end up connecting for the basket, but a late whistle is going to get called here in favor for Bishop Hartley.
A lot of contact on there. The whistle was very, very late. Beautiful move, and he was not able to convert because there was just so much contact. Spectacular move, misses the first free throw, and he'll be looking to tie it up with this one right here. We have a tie game, 16-all, 3:13 left in the half. Scots are bringing it up. Bishop Hartley is playing a steady dose of man-to-man. Since they've been out of that press and just playing straight up man-to-man pressure basketball, they've been doing a lot better job on defense and not giving up so many wide open layups. But right on cue, Jordan Bellamy, the leading scorer for the Scots for 3.
And he's got a good-looking shot. He's had a couple threes that he's missed, but he had that corner 3 right there, and Alex Blaine.
He said, if you can go to the bank, I can go to the bank too. Bank's a 3-point home from the top of the key. Says the bank's open over here at Bishop Hartley too.
And look at this defense.
DJ Darnell.
Exactly, that defense by DJ was amazing.
Brock Church for 3, the second leading scorer. So their players are definitely stepping up. Their best players for the Scots are definitely stepping it up today. Nico Thomas just off on the 3 for Bishop Hartley. Jordan Bellamy back the other way. Good defense by DJ Darnell. It looked to be last touch by Jordan Bellamy, but they say it stays here with the Scots. Quick trigger by Brock Church, just short on the 3-point from the corner. Tipped around, Hartley ball. Out of bounds, Hartley ball. 1:37 left in the half. DJ Darnell walks it up. The Hawks are down by 3, 19-22. Moving it across the perimeter. Alex Blaine for 3. He's off. Brock Church pushing it in transition.
And that's a good no call right there.
That's a good no call right there. Oh, Alex Blaine. But he gets blocked. Back the other way by Jordan Bellamy.
Alex Blaine is having himself a half all over the court on both offensive and defensive sides of the ball.
Amari Gaston on the dribble drive. He gets fouled. He's going to the line for 2. Strong move.
Amari Gaston at the line, shooting
Wayne Perry enters the game for DJ Darnell right now. With 50 seconds left in the half, they're swapping offense for defense, trying to keep Darnell from picking up his 3rd foul. And Ryan Perry picks up his 1st foul. And DJ Darnell is back in the game, swapping offense for defense. Jordan Bellamy connects on the first at 1-1. And puts the Scouts up 23-20 with 45.1 seconds left in the half. Jordan Bellamy converts on his 2nd free throw, 24-20. DJ Darnell pushes it with pace. Amari Gaston with a good move, just could not convert underneath the basket.
Yeah, a great pump fake up and under, but like you said, just couldn't quite convert. He had the look.
Oh, DJ Darnell almost with the steal at the half court.
Got to be smart here.
Rebound DJ Darnell, pushing in transition. Gives it up to Will Miller, 3, no good, that's the half. And here at the half, Bishop Hartley is down 20-24 to the Highland High School Scots. You are watching Ohio High School basketball here at Dick Geyer Gymnasium. This is Score on Air.
Have you always dreamed about a career in sports broadcasting but aren't sure where to begin? Well, if so, then look no further than the Sports Emphasis program at the Ohio Media School. Whether in front of the camera, on the microphone, or behind the scenes, you'll learn from a pro to be a pro in the Sports Emphasis program at the Ohio Media School. You'll get hands-on training and live in-the-field experience at some of Ohio's biggest sporting events. You'll be the star of your very own webcast, and you'll get the opportunity to interview some of Ohio's biggest athletes. Call us today at 614-655-5250 or visit our website at beonair.com.
Do you have design ideas for t-shirts but you're not sure where to go? Go to Mojo Sports Gear. That's right, Mojo Sports Gear. At Mojo Sports Gear, you can get custom-made shirts. Whatever design you need, Mojo Sports Gear can provide it. Don't forget to grab a custom-made cap on your way out and rock the best headgear in the game. Give them a call at 614-864-6656. That's 614-864-6656.
In sports, you want to have a player that can get the job done right every time. A real all-star, somebody that's dependable and you can turn to when the game is tough. That player in the audio-video industry is the theater people. From setting up your home's Wi-Fi network and offices, conference rooms, to setting up home theater inside or outside, to setting up the systems to make your home run smarter and safer as well. The theater people can do it all with the quality of professionalism you can expect every single time. That isn't just a great all-around player, that is an all-star. That is why we are the leaders in audiovisual installation in Central Ohio. So call us at 614-604-6327. Or check out our website at ttpcolumbus.com to figure out which products will fit you. And don't forget, amplify your personality with the theater.
Coming to you on February 28th, a new journalism series brought to you exclusively by Score on Air staff and students. Tune in via Facebook or YouTube to witness the first episode of Score 30. In our first show, take a look as we sit down with Savannah Holderby, a young and successful female wrestler. But she's not the only one. The rise of women in wrestling has more than doubled in the last decade. We discuss why. We also take you behind the scenes of the state-of-the-art Chieftain Center located in the small town of Logan, Ohio, as well as interviews with the people in the community who made it all possible. Score 30, presented to you by Score on Air.
I just wanted to play.
I just want to play. I just want to play. I just want to play.
Play.
Play. Along the way, I'm learning
Sportsmanship.
sportsmanship, teamwork,
Teamwork.
how to work hard,
How to work hard. Discipline.
hustle,
Sacrifice.
how to be a leader.
Dedication.
I just want to play.
And along the way, I'm learning to put the team before myself.
To put the team before myself. How to be a student.
How to be a student.
I'm learning to set a good example,
How to work hard.
to accept responsibility.
That I represent my community.
That I represent my community. I just wanted to play, and look where it took me.
She's done it! Tiana Bartoletta has done it! From Elyria, Ohio, now an Olympic gold medalist.
The year was 1907. The Cubs won the World Series and the Ford Model R hit the assembly line. While here in Ohio, school administrators came together to form the Ohio High School Athletic Association. One thing that hasn't changed since 1907 is the dedication of the OHSAA to education-based athletics in Ohio. School sports teach responsibility, sportsmanship, and life lessons that stay with students long after their playing days are over. The OHSAA seeks to prepare students not for the next level of sport, but for the next level of life.
Looking for future leaders we can believe in? Look no further than the high school student athletes right here in Ohio. High school sports teach young people how to be effective leaders. It includes learning to listen, accepting responsibility, being a good role model, and it's about respect. The result, it transcends sports. It gives us hope for the future. This message presented by the Ohio High School Athletic Association and the Ohio Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
I mean, I don't totally know what opioids are, but
it doesn't happen here.
Not in denial.
No.
Our kids are way too busy. My son has good friends.
Don't live in denial, Ohio. Talk to your kids about drugs, and they'll be up to 50% less likely to use them.
Well, yeah, there's some old prescription pills, but my son's a good kid. He's not going to look for them.
2/3 of teens who abuse opioids get them from friends and family. Don't live in denial, Ohio. Dispose of your leftover pills.
Have you always dreamed about a career in sports broadcasting but aren't sure where to begin? Well, if so, then look no further than the Sports Emphasis program at the Ohio Media School. Whether in front of the camera, on the microphone, or behind the scenes, you'll learn from a pro to be a pro in the Sports Emphasis program at the Ohio Media School. You'll get hands-on training and live in-the-field experience at some of Ohio's biggest sporting events. You'll be the star of your very own webcast, and you'll get the opportunity to interview some of Ohio's biggest athletes. Call us today at 614-655-5250 or visit our website at beonair.com.
You have design ideas for t-shirts but you're not sure where to go? Go to Mojo Sports Gear. That's right, Mojo Sports Gear. At Mojo Sports Gear, you can get custom-made shirts. Whatever design you need, Mojo Sports Gear can provide it. Don't forget to grab a custom-made cap on your way out and rock the best headgear in the game. Give them a call at 614-864-6656. That's 614-864-6656.
In sports, you want to have a player that can get the job done right every time. A real all-star, somebody that's dependable and you can turn to when the game is tough. That player in the audio-video industry is the theater people. From setting up your home's Wi-Fi network and offices, conference rooms, to setting up home theater inside or outside, to setting up the systems to make your home run smarter and safer as well. The theater people can do it all with the quality of professionalism you can expect every single time. That isn't just a great all-around player, that is an all-star. That is why we are the leaders in audiovisual installation in Central Ohio. So call us at 614-604-6327 or check out our website at ttpcolumbus.com to figure out which products will fit you. And don't forget, amplify your personality with the theater.
Coming to you on February 28th, a new journalism series brought to you exclusively by Score On Air staff and students. Tune in via Facebook or YouTube to witness the first episode of Score 30. In our first show, take a look as we sit down with Savannah Holderby, a young and successful female wrestler. But she's not the only one. The rise of women in wrestling has more than doubled in the last decade. We discuss why. We also take you behind the scenes of the state-of-the-art Chieftain Center located in the small town of Logan, Ohio, as well as interviews with the people in the community who made it all possible. Score 30, presented to you by Score On Air.
And we are back here at Dick Geyer Gymnasium, where Highland High School Scots have a 24-20 lead over the Bishop Hartley Hawks. And ladies and gentlemen, everyone here at Ohio Media School wants to make sure you amplify your personality with the theater people. They can help with your entire home setup of entertainment or networking and security. Call 614-604-6327 or visit thetheaterpeople.com to build your dream home entertainment system.
Thank you, Seth. Welcome back to Dick Geyer Gymnasium. Bishop Hartley is hosting Highland Scots. You know, it's been a very interesting first half. The Scots only with 5 wins and 14 losses on the season, and Bishop Hartley at 12-6. And I mean, the Scots are giving them everything they can handle. They're up 24-20 at the half. Jordan Bellamy is the leading scorer for a reason. He can get his shot anytime he wants, and he has a pretty sweet stroke.
Yeah, he is the leading scorer right now in this game. In the half, he had 10 points there in the first half. And the second leading scorer, Brock Church, finished with 7. Garrett Fitzpatrick had 4, and Gavin DeBoard had 3. And Alex Blaine for Bishop Hartley finished that half with 10 points and 3 threes. Jacob Thomas had 2, Nico Thomas with 1, Will Miller with 4, Amari Gaston with 1, and Braden Blanchard with 2. So for Bishop Hartley, you're getting a lot of people to score, which is good. You like to see them sharing the ball. For Highland, there's only 4 people that have scored for them on this roster, as Alex Blaine is going to pick up his first foul here. But yeah, as you were saying, Highland is coming into this game 5-14, so they want to play spoiler. They know that they're the underdogs here. They're coming out here with a lot of intensity in this game to try and play upset.
Bishop Hartley with the steal. DJ Darnell pushing it. Blanchard, baseline drive. Swing it back up top. Back to the corner to Blanchard. Oh, Blanchard puts him down with a hesitation step.
Looks like Fitzpatrick thought he was going to do the same baseline drive, but instead he ended up driving to the middle, put him on some skates.
Bishop Hartley seems to be playing with just a little bit more energy, a little bit more pep in their step. Blanchard with the drive. Shot no good. Back out to Will Miller. Oh, good pass by Miller. And 1, Blanchard. Is he ever tough? I got to tell you, I seen this guy get split open and come back into the game not too long ago. So this guy has amazing toughness.
Yeah, for about the past 3 games, he's been playing with a Band-Aid over his right eye after he took a mean elbow. It put him out momentarily in that game as he converts the and 1. but he is one tough kid, man. And a great job there by Will Miller to pump fake the out pass for three. And
Will Miller with the steal. Great hands. Gives it up to DJ Darnell and one. And Bishop Hartley, just like that, gets back in the game and takes the lead to 25-24. And just as we suspected, second half, they turn it up defensively, and here they go. They're putting that diamond press back in. They're not allowing the Scots to get it to the middle this time, and they are forcing turnovers, and they are converting on the other end as DJ converts the three-point play.
And like you just said, they are putting pressure and causing turnovers at the start of this second half. And yeah, that is going to be a travel. He can't pass forward to himself. And Coach Christian Toombs doesn't like what he's seeing to start the second half for Highland.
Bishop Hartley came out this second half with tremendous energy. You just feel that Hartley feels like they're the better team, and there's no reason why Highland Scott should be up on them. They came out with an attitude right now, and they're showing it.
Yeah, and some of it might have been, I'll say Bishop Hartley might have been overlooking this game a little bit, if you could say, as Highland is ranked number 19. In that first half, you could just tell that they weren't expecting Highland to come out with that level of intensity and play and have the lead up on them at the half. But Coach Quartercracks for Bishop Hartley has made the adjustments that he needs to, and Bishop Hartley has started off these first 2 minutes strong.
Are you telling me that high school kids are overlooking other high school kids?
Hey, it's tournament play, man. When it comes to tournament play, anything can happen.
Anything can happen. You have to be supremely focused and ready to go, but that is the thing about being a young athlete and staying focused and just playing to the level of your competition. DJ Darnell seems to just be really coming out with an aggressive attitude. This is another just awkward pass right there. They just let slip away from him, Bishop Hartley.
And Braden Blanchard is doing a good thing. He's driving and drawing that second help defender up from Highland. Just some of these passes with Nico Thomas just quite aren't connecting. And you feel like eventually they have to. But there's no knock on what Blanchard is doing, as Bellamy's going to get a travel. There's no knock on what Blanchard is doing. He's doing the things necessary. Just a couple things aren't connecting, but I figure here by this fourth quarter, they'll get those passes figured out.
DJ Darnell bringing the ball past half court. Kick to Nico Thomas. Wrap around to Will Miller. Back up top to Nico Thomas. Post play by Braden Blanchard. Strong move and banks it home for two.
Great job by Blanchard there. Good finish. And
Once again,
defensive intensity that we talked about.
Once again, Bishop Hartley and their pressure defense, it's almost a foregone conclusion. Like when you get to the second half, that Bishop Hartley will basically just turn it on defensively. And if you do not have the ball handlers and the guard play capable enough to withstand their pressure, they will just make you turn it over and turn it over. Good, strong drive by DJ Darnell. He just was not able to convert. Braden Blanchard with a great hustle, just not unable to keep the ball in bounds. Scott's ball. We seem to have a pause in the action. The ref has something stuck on the ball, it appears. Here we go, ready to go. Jordan Bellamy is bringing it up across half court right now and looking to get the Scots back into their offense. DJ Darnell on defense right now, moving his feet beautifully, staying in front of him. Almost had the steal, almost had another one. Oh my goodness, you can't play defense any better than that.
Beautiful.
Oh, they called a 5-second violation. Good call, ref.
You were worried that he got the foul
yes,
call?
Yes, I was worried he had the foul call.
No, DJ Darnell did everything perfectly to a T right there on the defensive side of the ball. In the ball handler's face, not impeding his movement, kept him in front of him the whole time, stayed within that arm's length, and was able to get that 5-second call. Great job by Darnell.
Blanchard for 3. He's feeling it. Oh, offensive rebound. Great kick to Nico Thomas. Going strong. Great pass by Blanchard. Just dropping dimes. Like you said, eventually that's going to get it together. And DJ Darnell, the heart and soul of the team, just turning it up on defense. Just absolute leader.
Yes, and a good job. Oh, my goodness. It feels like the tides have turned in this game. I'm getting chills from just the fans yelling and screaming on Bishop Hartley's. And they're on the other side of the court, but they are just playing exactly the way they are supposed to be right now. They are not messing up or anything. Maybe a slight ill-advised shot right there by Will Miller. But other than that, to start this third quarter, they're playing perfect basketball.
Bishop Hartley with great ball movement on the outside. Will Miller, pump fake, no, it's not there. DJ Darnell, pivot step, not there. Back to Nico Thomas. Alex Blaine on the perimeter, pump fake. Will Miller, not there. DJ Darnell looking to make something happen. Dribble, drive, penetrate. What's the call? They call traveling on Nico Thomas, shuffling of the feet from the top of the key.
Yep.
Goes back the other way to the Scots.
Yeah, just couldn't get that ball down as he was trying to get his feet were moving before the ball could, and unfortunately it's going to go the other way.
The Scots will bring it up. Garrett Fitzpatrick on the ball. Picking a little pick and pop with Jordan Bellamy, a little two-man game. He's looking to dribble drives, looking for the step back. It's not there. Reach in, foul, Will Miller.
And a good job by Will Miller there to help out, but just being a little too aggressive as he was going in there for that ball.
Jacob Thomas in the game for Braden Blanchard. Blanchard deserves a round of applause. Playing really tough, great quality minutes coming out of the half.
Look at Henson, directly in the face of Wyatt Groves.
You know, they are calling it really, really tight today. It's kind of taking Bishop Hartley out of their aggressiveness like they like to play, but they're still up on the ball. It's not deterring them at all. Even though the refs are calling it real close, Bishop Hartley is still playing tough-nosed, hard-nosed defense.
Yeah, and you like to see that. You like to see that when it's not too ticky-tacky, as Dane Nauman scores there. It's not too ticky-tacky, but it's physical enough to let it play on.
Ball moving on the outside by Bishop Hartley, DJ Darnell. Pip fake, dribble drive, good take, unable to convert. Jordan Bellamy pushing it strong back the other way for the Scots. They look inside, down low. It's not there, turnover, steal. Amari Gaston pushing it strong. And Will Miller pull up 3. No good. Rebound, Jordan Bellamy back the other way. Slows it down, looks to get it to the middle. Now they set it up to Brock Jordan. Oh, good steal down low by Jacob Thomas. Pass ahead to DJ Darnell.
Oh, great look to Jay Henson. I don't think Jay Henson was ready for that one.
Will Miller there to clean it up with this 12-footer. Excellent work. I don't think Jay Henson was ready for it, neither DJ Darnell. It's just an exceptional passer.
His vision is incredible.
His exceptional vision really just keeps his team involved. Jordan Bellamy, you do not want to leave that guy open, though. Even though he missed there. Will Miller with the rebound, and he draws the foul. Bishop Hartley headed back the other way.
That one looks like it's going to go on Gavin DeBoer. That'll be his second for the game.
Gavin DeBoer, number 50, is charged with the second foul. That is number 4 on the Scots.
Blanchard checks back in the game along with Nico Thomas. And those two have been a really, really good tandem today. Amari Gaston with the drive. It's no good. Nico Thomas, offensive rebound. Just slipped out of his hands, out of bounds, headed back the other way to the Scots.
Yeah, Gaston upset with himself knowing he should have finished, but he's doing a good job. He's using his strength to get to the basket. Just a couple times today he hasn't been able to finish, but that shouldn't deter you from going away what works for you.
You know, Highland did a really, really good job on breaking the press. They were just really sloppy with the basketball there and just were unfortunately just rolled out of bounds on them. Blanchard to Thomas to Henson.
Yep.
They got a quick shuffle of the feet from Henson. So travel going back the other way. Alex Blaine is back into the game. Jordan Bellamy pushing it up. Looks for Brock Church in the corner. Back to the top of the key, Garrett Fitzpatrick. Dribble drive to the right hand, pull up strong, knocks it down. Garrett Fitzpatrick with the two-pointer. Blaine Blanchard to the corner, Alex Blaine for three. He's just off. Jordan back to Garrett Fitzpatrick.
I'm sure if you're Highland and Alex Blaine is that wide open with that shot, you're probably going to be holding your breath at this point.
I would, definitely.
I did.
Garrett Fitzpatrick with the strong drive.
Ooh, and
last touch by Bishop Hartley, blue ball. With 27 seconds to go in the third quarter, Bishop Hartley is up 32-28. What a backdoor cut by Garrett Fitzpatrick to cut the lead to 2.
Yeah, like you said, beautiful backdoor. Was able to get the easy layup out of that.
15 seconds left in the quarter. Bishop Hartley's holding it for one shot. Maury Gaston. Blanchard. That's the end of the third quarter. Bishop Hartley is up 32-30 in a tough fight battle right now. I'm sure DJ Darnell will get a few minutes rest and he'll be back on the court to close out this game for Bishop Hartley. This is Ohio High School basketball. Bishop Hartley. This is Score on Order. Thank you.
Have you always dreamed about a career in sports broadcasting but aren't sure where to begin? Well, if so, then look no further than the Sports Emphasis program at the Ohio Media School. Whether in front of the camera, on the microphone, or behind the scenes, you'll learn from a pro to be a pro in the Sports Emphasis program at the Ohio Media School. You'll get hands-on training and live in-the-field experience at some of Ohio's biggest sporting events. You'll be the star of your very own webcast, and you'll get the opportunity to interview some of Ohio's biggest athletes. Call us today at 614-655-5250 or visit our website at beonair.com.
Back here at Dick Geyer Gymnasium for the fourth quarter of this tournament game between Bishop Hartley and Highland High School. And be sure to stay tuned after today's contest for the Mojo Sports Gear Player of the Game. For all your custom apparel needs, give Mojo Sports Gear a call at 614-864-6656 or visit their website at mojosportsgear.com. Todd, it's been a fun one.
It has been a extremely fun one. Will Miller from the top of the key. No good, just off. And the Scots are back the other way. 5-14 against 12-6. The Scots are hanging tough. It is tournament time. It is the fourth quarter, and there is Garrett Fitzpatrick looking for that patented pull-up jumper that he's knocked down a couple times. TJ Darnell back on the other way, pushing it, looking for something. Dribble, no. To Blanchard in the corner. Nothing there. He's looking dribble. Will Miller, pump fake. DJ Darnell with the little curl around, 15-footer, no good. Nico Thomas couldn't get the rebound. Jordan Bellamy on the push. They seem to have found something with Garrett Fitzpatrick. They're looking to run the offense through him.
DJ Darnell, Hartley's number 1, has committed his 3rd foul.
That's 3 fouls on DJ Darnell. He has to be careful. This could go extra time today, and they're going to need him.
Yeah, got to be smart. He was a little aggressive there on that baseline drive. And a great job, able to earn it back, picking up the foul and then drawing the charge.
Highland's number 50 has just
DJ Darnell, a real leader, able to just pick himself back up after a bad foul on a reach in. He's able to turn around and come back and take the charge and get the ball back for his team. Blanchard bringing it up right now. Will Miller looking to set a screen at the top of the key. A slip screen on the back end. Look for Nico Thomas. 3-pointer by Darnell. It's off. We got a push on Blanchard in the back. I'm not so sure about that.
Blanchard, number 24, has committed his 3rd foul. That's number 5.
Well, that's why they have the whistles down there and we don't.
I think I have a better vantage point from up here, though. That is great defense. Do not let him get to the middle.
And if you're DJ Darnell, you got to be smart with that. You had the numbers with 3-on-1, but you got to be able to finish that.
DJ Darnell with a strong offensive rebound, put back, unable to convert, but he'll be going to the line for shooting 2. Definitely need a conversion from them. Bishop Hartley has gone a little stagnant. They have been able to get some steals on defense, but right now they have just not been able to convert. They have let them off the hook on about 3 occasions just now on the break where they were not able to convert when they had numbers. But DJ Darnell is able to make them pay and knock down the first free throw. Let's see if we can be successful and knock down them both and make this a 4-point game. He is able to.
If you're DJ Darnell, this is where you want to be. 4-point game. You want the ball to be in your hands, and you want everything to go through you.
That was excellent ball movement by the Highland Scots, just skipping it across and able to get a nice dive cut down the middle for an easy layup. Those are the type of buckets where you just great offense and it just conversions, and you just need those type of buckets just to keep you in the game.
Their press break has been phenomenal all game.
Will Miller with the strong dribble drive.
Dane Nauman, number 22 for the Scots.
Dane Nauman is going to pick up his 4th. He got beat on the dribble and maybe looked like a little frustration foul as he just tried to poke it out from behind. And one thing to note is Highland has 7 fouls now, so any foul that they commit from here on out is going to be at least a 1-and-1.
They are in the penalty, and this is exactly what happened the last quarter with 5:30 left in the quarter. Bishop Hartley was in the penalty and were able to take the lead. So Bishop Hartley has been the more aggressive team all night on the dribble drive. The Scots have settled for a little bit more threes, and Hartley has not settled for the 3 as much tonight. They have really pounded it inside and really showed their athletic ability tonight, honestly.
Well, and I think coming into this game, they knew that they had a strength advantage. Highland does seem to be a little bit taller and longer, but as you said, Bishop Hartley has used their athleticism and their strength to their advantage in this game and been able to get points in the paint.
Blanchard brings it up. He's looking to set up. They get it to DJ Darnell on the left wing. Dribble, dribble, dribble. He swings it to Blaine on the other end to the corner to Blanchard. Down in the post to Will. Miller, pump fake, up fake. Unable to convert. Rebound, Brock Church. Jordan Bellamy comes back for it.
And if you can hear, a lot of these Highland fans think that there are some fouls that aren't being called as Bellamy banks home his 2nd 3 of the game. But I'm glad that they aren't calling these fouls. This is tournament basketball. There is no ticky-tacky stuff. If it's a foul, it's going to be earned.
I think they have been over officiating just a tad bit. I think Bishop Hartley is aggressive defense at times. Oh, great skip pass by Blaine Blanchard.
Tough break right there for Bishop Hartley. They've had a couple of those calls kind of haunt them. Actually, both teams have had some calls kind of haunt them here in this second half. But we're tied at 35 here, and you have to really buckle down at this time.
4 minutes to go, 35 all. You know, both teams really want it. You know, Bishop Hartley wants it at home, and the Scots, they're not supposed to be in this game at all, so you know they definitely want it. Another late whistle. Good pass by Alex Blaine, and almost a great conversion by Amore Gasson, but he got fouled with a nice hack. The late whistle is beyond me. It looked clearly like a foul. One of those, is he going to make it or miss it? If he misses, we'll call the foul.
Yeah,
if he makes it, we don't.
Yeah, it's tough to say, but regardless, there was enough space there that Gaston has to be able to finish that before that contact. He was already up in his shot and had released the ball right as the contact was coming. You got to be strong, and you have to be able to finish those layups, especially in the last 4 minutes here of this fourth quarter.
Oh, unable to convert both free throws. It's still tied at 35. Scott's moving the ball quickly around the perimeter. Looking for Bellamy at the top of the key, cannot get it to him. Timeout. Highland High School. It's a 30-second timeout. And tied at 35 with 3:28. Highland is drawing up, probably just trying to get a good shot, the best shot they can possibly find. If I'm Highland, I'm looking to get the ball to Jordan Bellamy right now and get him a look somewhere from 3 or 2, somewhere to get him open and get him loose. If I'm Bishop Hartley, I know that they're looking to lean on Bellamy, and I'm saying switch on everything and take whatever he has away.
Yeah, he's leading this Scots team with 13 points. But for Bishop Hartley, Alex Blaine was your star right there in the first half, finishing with 10 points. I think he's only taken 1, maybe 2 shots here in the second half. I think if you're Hartley, you got to look to get him going, as you know that he's had the offensive production this game. He had a 3 here earlier down here in the corner that was just a little strong, but I think that you gotta get it to the guys with the hot hand. And not to take away what Blaine has been doing on the defensive side of the ball. He has been all over the floor.
DJ Darnell with great defense. Bishop Hartley with excellent defense. Oh, pump fake by Garrett Fitzpatrick. Brock missed the 3. Brock Church missed the 3 from the corner. Timeout. Offensive rebound by DJ Darnell. Timeout. He was trapped in the corner there. We're looking for a full timeout.
And one of the things that was upsetting about that is Darnell was able to get that defensive rebound, and at least 2 or 3 Hartley Hawks looked back at him, and no one really sprinted back to try and help him. They all kind of hung out around the half-court area. This is the time where everybody has to step up and make plays. You see that it's 2-on-1 all the way at the other end of the floor, and your point guard has the ball, and he's trapped in the corner. Somebody has to come help him.
Well, you know, in a case like this, if you're supremely confident in a guy like DJ Darnell, if I'm playing with DJ Darnell, I see he has the offensive rebound and the ball is in his hands. I'm turning around to go get open because he's going to find me.
Yeah.
So in hindsight, you would say you need to come back, but a guy like that you trust so much, just an honest mistake by the team. Heads up play to go at the timeout, though, and be able to move the ball.
And here we are in the final 3 minutes.
2:58 left, tied at 35. Bishop Hartley basketball. Amari Gasson takes it out. He gives it to DJ Darnell. He's bringing it up. Crosses the timeline at half court. Swings it to the corner to Blanchard. Up to the top of the key. Cross corner. Post play by Gasson. Corner by Blaine. Nico Thomas, left wing.
And you can see Gaston down there on the block. He's battling, trying to get positioned. Just a little too crowded to try and get him the ball.
Bishop Hartley being patient with the basketball right now, really swinging it around. Corner to Blanchard. He dribble draws baseline, not there. Back up top to DJ Darnell. Back to the corner to Blanchard. Three-point bomb!
DJ Darnell, and we talked about it right there at that last timeout. If you're on DJ Darnell's team, you're going to look to get open because he will find you.
We just had this conversation, and they did excellent ball movement.
Now it looks like Braden Blanchard is going to pick up a technical foul here. I believe the ref said taunting. And that's tough. I mean, man, you just knocked down a big three. Your emotions are riding high, and that ends up being the outcome of it. And you just gave Highland 2 free points.
I would like to see the replay. I honestly couldn't see the taunting on that play. I just seen a guy full of emotion after knocking down a big shot. They get it. Scots get it in. Jordan Bellamy with the ball right now. Crossover at the top of the key. Steal by DJ Darnell. Picks his pocket. He's looking to take it all away. Foul.
That looks like it's going to be a...
Brock Church is called for a holding foul.
The foul's going to go on Brock Church.
Brock Church with the holding foul. DJ Darnell at the line shooting 2.
And honestly, it was a good foul by Brock Church because he fouled him hard. He didn't give Darnell the easy points, the easy 2 points for the layup, and he's going to send him to the line to make him earn them. And earn him he did.
DJ Darnell, the leader of this team for a reason. Ice in his veins, knocks down 2 big-time free throws right now. Jordan Bellamy with the ball.
Great D by Nico Thomas there.
We got a timeout by Highland Scots. They were trapped in a corner. They had no choice.
Now we can actually take a breath here with this timeout because this is getting exciting.
Full timeout. Man. Coach Randy quarter cracks. He's very, very calm. He's very, very composed. He's really just talking to the kids. He's loaded with seniors. He got guys that understand. He has guys that understand, and he is supremely confident, as you can tell.
And here was this 3 from Braden Blanchard. And not sure what exactly. He seemed confused himself about that technical foul there.
I mean, we're all confused.
I mean, maybe something had to have been said because he was passing the ref.
There's no smiling out here. There's no smiling on the court.
No smiling in tournament basketball. This is the playoffs.
This is the playoffs. There's no smiling.
No, but that was a beautiful look by DJ Darnell, able to drive, get that help defender to step up and leave Blanchard for just enough space to be able to knock down that 3. But I know emotions are riding high. You got to keep your composure, and you got to finish this game strong if you're Hartley.
No silly fouls, no reaching fouls. Don't put them on the line. Oh, what a steal by Maury Gasson. They're slowing it down. We got 1:30 left in the game. DJ Darnell brings it up. Passes the timeline. Has a ball on the left wing. Fakes left, fakes right. Back to the top of the key. Will Miller. They're looking to trap. Nico Thomas has it back up to the right wing. Will Miller. We got a foul. Will Miller to the line to shoot two. With a 3-point game, the Hawks up 40-37. Will Miller is headed to the line with 1:06 left in the game to shoot 2 free throws. This could.
You got to knock these down. You're in the final 2 minutes of the game. You know, with Highland being down right now, they're going to look to cause turnovers, and if they can't, they're going to have to start fouling. If you're Bishop Hartley, you got to knock down these free throws.
Will Miller knocks down the first, makes it a 4-point game, makes it a 2-possession game, knocks down the second, makes it a 5-point game. So now it's definitely a 2-possession game. Good job by Will Miller, just being calm, getting up there, knocking those free throws down. Jordan Bellamy, leading scorer. Dribble drive, got a foul.
It's going to go on Darnell.
DJ Darnell, Hartley's #1 commits the foul. That's number 4 on DJ. That's number 7.
DJ Darnell should be careful. He has 4 fouls, 56.7 to go, and Bishop Hartley is now in the bonus. Jordan Bellamy converts on the first to make it a 4-point game. Misses the second. It's still a 2-possession game. We got an intentional foul. Number 50, Gavin DeBoyd. He fouls Nico Thomas to put him on the line. Now we're headed into a free throw shooting game. If Bishop Hartley makes their free throws, they walk out of here with a win. Nico Thomas unable to convert on the first.
Can't jinx him like that, Todd.
There's no such thing as an announcer jinx. Converts on the second.
Never heard of one.
Toking defense by DJ Darnell.
Oh, my goodness.
Jordan Bellamy dribbles left, pulls right, splash, three-pointer. And it's a 2-point game.
There's not really too much you could have done there on the defensive side if you're Bishop Hartley. Jordan Bellamy was just able to go off that screen from Fitzpatrick and pull up from almost the white line and knock it down.
You know, as physical as Jordan Bellamy is, I would like to see a guy like Blanchard DM up. You have DJ Darnell with 4 fouls. You really don't want him in foul trouble. You might want to take him off the ball. A guy like Blanchard would be an excellent matchup, I think, right now in this point in the game with his big body and his size.
Well, Braden Blanchard would be able to match up with him with size, but I think Jordan Bellamy has the speed on Blanchard. I think that if you're going to go, if you want to try and find the quote-unquote perfect matchup, if you will, go with the guy who's been in everybody's face, no matter who he's guarded, Alex Blaine.
Alex Blaine?
Alex Blaine has the speed. He has the intensity to when he gets up in your face, he will stay in your face the entire time.
We got 4 across. Scots are pressing hard. They get it in. Intentional foul right away. Number 32, Brock Church fouls Alex Blaine.
Highland fouls on number 32, Brock Church. That's 3 on Brock. And the charity striker will be Alex Blaine.
Alex Blaine shooting 2. They're in a double bonus. It's 2 the whole way out. He's able to convert the first 44 to 41, makes it a 3-point game. So at this point right now, three-pointer only ties it up. Alex Blaine converts the second. It's a 4-point game, 2-possession game.
If you're Bishop Hartley, no silly fouls.
Jordan Bellamy drives all the way, no good.
Great defense by Gaston there as Bellamy was driving down the baseline. Had his hands up, didn't try and swipe away at the ball or anything as he got closer to the rim. Will Miller was there for the help, who stood there with his hands straight up. And that is that's just great team defense there to be able to not give up a silly foul and give up potentially free points.
Nico Thomas, excellent rebound, strong rebound, able to draw the foul afterwards. Bishop Hartley converts free throws, and they'll walk up out of here with a win.
And looks like that last foul is going to go on Fitzpatrick. That'll be his 5th. So Dane Nauman ends up checking in for him.
In the lineup, Nico Thomas at the line with the deuce.
Nico Thomas shooting 2. Converts on the first. It's a 5-point game. 46-41. Bishop Hartley converts, and they can ice this game. Nico Thomas converts the second free throw. 47-46. 6-point game, 2-possession game. And now you're in that desperation mode where you're looking for threes. I mean, even a quick 2, you're really putting yourself under the gun because you still have to come back and foul. So if you're able to get a quick 2, maybe a possible and 1 dribble drive, but with 32 seconds left, I'm looking to at least get a quick look at a 3 if I can. And if it's not there, then I'll look for the dribble drive.
Yeah, well, and one of the things that that Highland is going to have to do is they have to convert. You know, you can get the ball down the floor quickly and be able to knock down a 3 and take only about 5 seconds off of the clock. But if you don't, and you can get up and you can play high intensity defense on that front half of the court, but if Bishop Hartley is able to break that pressure, get on their side, that's when they have to look to foul. So it all comes down to finishing. You have to be able to finish here. Executing was the word I was looking for.
You know, this is supreme maximum execution right now. You know, you see it all the time in college. Like, it's not impossible, but you definitely, and that's a great way to do it. And now it's just a foul game. If Bishop Hartley makes her free throws, this one's over.
I was on a call the other night with Score on Air Network's Mark Fages, and he had said that the game had been over with an 8-point lead for Bishop Hartley, and it came down to the last few seconds. So with 22 seconds here, you can never say it's over. You can never say it's over until that final buzzer has gone off.
That silky smooth release is telling me that it might be close to someone singing.
These last,
and you know, Bishop Hartley is just doing what they needed to do. They're not fouling. They're not allowing them to score with the clock stop. They're just allowing to be fouled, and then when they get fouled, they just go and they make free throws, and that's the game. And we're looking at the clock winding down, and Bishop Hartley will be moving on in the tournament in a hard-fought win. I mean, yeah, just an exceptional game. You know, a total team effort by Bishop Hartley today by getting the job done. They were down early, but like always, second half, they come in and they produce and they play to the best of their ability, and you just can't be denied.
Yeah, great. Ended up being a great team win here for Bishop Hartley. As we had said in the first half, they started off a little slow, but they are known to do that. And a lot of it has to do with not forcing shots, always taking and always looking for the high percentage shot. And in the second half, you can see that those were starting to fall, or in the second quarter, and then in the second half, they had really, really turned it on. The defense intensity was solid there in the first half, but in the third quarter is when it really picked up, and that defensive intensity and defensive pressure to cause those turnovers from Highland is, I think, what helped Bishop Hartley win the game.
Oh, most definitely. I mean, from the opening jump, I feel like Hartley felt that their defense was going to be the key in the game. And because they came out in a diamond press today, and that was the first time I had seen Hartley start out in a diamond press. And so I just felt like their pressure, and they thought that they were going to be able to really put pressure on the ball handlers and cause turnovers and really excel on defense today, which they were able to do in the second half.
So, if you were to give a Mojo Sports Gear player of the game, who would you have to give it to?
You know, we didn't call him much in the second half, but I called him so much. Alex Bland, without a doubt. I mean, just keeping him in it the whole first half, and then, you know, just hitting clutch shots and still being tough on defense in the second half, getting his hands on balls, and knocking down that big, huge three from the top of the key in the second half. So definitely Alex Bland is my player of the game today.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. In the first half, he really, DJ Darnell got out early with 2 quick fouls. So they needed somebody to pick up that offensive that missing piece for the offensive side of the ball. I mean, I give Braden Blanchard credit. He was driving and creating shots for some of the other guys. Few times he wasn't able to connect on some of those passes with the likes of Nico Thomas and Will Miller, but he was still making good basketball plays. In the second half, Braden Blanchard had 8 points, finished with 10, including that huge three down here in the corner. Alex Blaine finished with 12 as he was able to knock down 2 big free throws here at the end. And after a slow start, DJ Darnell was able to finish up with 9, and Will Miller was able to finish with 9 too. So an overall great job, great team basketball. I mean, Jordan Bellamy was able to get his baskets for Highland as he finished with what looks to be 19. They like I said, Bishop Hartley did a great job playing as a team, executing and relying on that defensive intensity and pressure to cause those turnovers in the second half.
Definitely catalyst. Defense was the catalyst for this win tonight. You can't say it more and more. When Bishop Hartley decides to get down in that defensive stand and play that man-to-man and really get up in you, I mean, they're a really tough team and they're very competitive. So I haven't seen much. We'll see what they do this coming up Tuesday. I'm looking forward to it. And
should be good. Yep, we are. I think we're about ready to wrap up here as Bishop Hartley has just pulled off their first playoff tournament win.
49-43. This is Ohio high school basketball. This is a Score on Air Network. I am Todd McClendon alongside Seth Donahue. Thank you for listening to us tonight and enjoy your evening.